Hello. Today, guys, I want to share with you a little trick that I have come up with. Um, it's probably not original to me, and probably if I Googled it, I would have found it there as well. But I found myself having to do a lot of string manipulation type things in SQL over the last 6 months or so. Things where I'm inserting maybe a JSON um, a lot of times, something where it's some sort of pattern, a string, with just slight differences inside. Um, and there's not any templating support inside of SQL really. So I've come up with a method that works quite well. That I wanted to show you that today. So just as a quick example, let's say I have this string, Dear Johnny, this is a sentence, but maybe Johnny is going to be dynamic. So, we can run this and we can see that, our string is Dear Johnny, this is a sentence. That's what we expect. But let's say that this is a template, this sentence here, it's a form letter, maybe whatever, and we want it to, we maybe we're using something like Excel or something like that to populate all these or something, or we're going to insert from a different table where this method would come in a little bit more handy. So we're going to employ a basically a rudimentary, like basic version of templating here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is we'll use some handlebars. You can use any delimiter that you want, really, and we'll just say first name. All right, so again, I'm using curly braces, but we could use, um, you know, um, left, right arrows. We could use, surround them in pipes. You can do whatever you want. We're just going to use curly braces for this exercise. So now if we select our string, you see it's the template, right? It is a static string. It is a string literal. But what if we do put a replace around that? We're going to replace, we're going to look inside of string, and we're going to replace every instance of first name, and we'll put Johnny. All right. So now you see we have the sentence that we expect. Now obviously this demo, this is not a good example of how you would use this, right? Because we just need this one thing. But imagine that you have a table with a list of names, and you want to insert this sentence into another table using that name, right? So you could do an insert into, and then a select where you have your template defined up here, and you're just replacing values inside your template. Or if you have a URL, for example, that is a very long URL, and you want to, that URL is going to be the same except for maybe the ID of whatever file or page or whatever you're trying to load that resource. This might be a good way to handle that. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Let me know what you think. I'm sure there's much more elegant ways to do templating inside of SQL, but this is a way that I've come up with the last couple months. Been using this; it's been working really well for me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. See you next time.